want to welcome everyone attending this first day ceremony. My name is Dale Smith, and I'm an immediate past president of the American Topical Association. I currently serve on the executive team, work as ATA's advertising manager, and been a member for almost 25 years. I want to say it is an honor to be your MC for this event. I love the U.S. stamps with words on them, such as happy birthday, celebrate, love, congratulations, best wishes, and so many other pleasantries. But today's stamp has words that all of us probably need to say more often. Thank you. Thank you to first responders, thank you to healthcare workers, and thank you for wearing a mask. We are doing this virtually because we could not have the Great American Stamp Show in Hartford, Connecticut because of COVID reasons. And I commend the co-host, the American Philatelic Society, the American Topical Association, and American First Day Cover Society for their efforts to make this work. We have several speakers today to introduce this great new issue to all of us. I would now like to introduce the first one. Tom Broadhead is a professor of geology at the University of Tennessee and regularly teaches freshman honors seminars about the cultural significance of stamp images. His philatelic interests run from the postal history of France to scuba diving and tattoo topicals. Tom is second vice president of the American Topical Association, a director of the France and Colonies Philatelic Society, and a 35-year member of the Knoxville Philatelic Society, where he is newsletter editor. Tom.
Greetings from the American Topical Association, and thank you for attending today's first day ceremony. Thank you. There are few words in any language that are so filled as these with the warmth of human kindness and appreciation. They unite a giver and a receiver by acknowledging a kindness and cement a bond of acquaintance, friendship, or love. Scarcely a day goes by that most people worldwide don't utter these words, whether to a person, a group, or in a religious observance. To be thankful is to be accepting of a gift, and by uttering words of thanks, we complete a circle of giving and receiving. To give thanks is, in itself, a gift of words offered in return. Recall your day, week, month, or year. Remember the times someone has thanked you and how you felt. Remember the times you have thanked someone, their response, and imagine and hope that your thanks brighten that person's day. Today, we celebrate the issue of 4 beautifully themed U.S. postage stamps bearing the text and theme of thank you. Let me take time to offer some sincere thanks to organizations and persons who have brought us together for this first day ceremony. Thank you to the Citizen Stamp Advisory Committee and the United States Postal Service for making the concept and presence of these beautiful stamps a reality. Thank you to Greg Breeding, the art director, and especially to Dana Tanamachi, the stamp designer and lettering artist, for giving us these finely executed, wonderfully messaged designs. Thank you to our sponsoring organizations, the American Philatelic Society, the American Topical Association, and the American First Day Cover Society for their collective efforts to bring us together in the virtual environment and to make this a great show, rich in content and interest to philatelists worldwide. And thank you to the leadership of those organizations and of many other philatelic societies and local clubs who every year work hard to imagine and implement ways to make our hobby vital, exciting, and enjoyable. Thank you to the great world of philatelists and their almost infinite collecting interests. And thank you all for attending Virtual Stamp Show 2020. With these new stamps, we can now add an extra message to any letter or parcel, extending a warm greeting and expression of our feelings to the recipient. I look forward to using these stamps on mail to friends, family, and acquaintances. They inspire me to write just so that I can use them. Maybe I will even get a few in return. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. It was great to see the graphic of how thank you is stated in many languages all over the world. Now I want to introduce somebody that probably needs no introduction. Scott English is the Executive Director of the American Philatelic Society. Scott came on board to the philatelic world in about 2016 and has worked to bring positive change to our stamp collecting world. He has worked to bring the major philatelic organizations together in the United States. His goal is to save resources, maximize efforts in reaching collectors, and continue to support and grow our hobby. Scott?
Hi, I'm Scott English with the American Philatelic Society. First of all, thank you very much for being with us for our virtual stamp show. For those of you who've been stuck inside, you know that the greatest impact we felt over the last few months have been from those people who are serving us on the front lines, whether it's the grocery workers at the store, the men and women of the U.S. Postal Service, our first responders, and the doctors and nurses who are serving us in our hospitals and medical facilities all over the country. And we're extremely grateful for what they've done, so much so that we came up with something called Stamps for Champs. The idea is just to thank you, to say, we appreciate what you've been doing. In exchange for that, we'd like to offer you something that I care passionately about, and that's the American Philatelic Society. So if you haven't had a chance, please do nominate one of your favorite frontline workers for a free one-year membership to the American Philatelic Society. You can find that on our website at stamps.org. And while you're at it, please share with us their story. Tell us why they're important to you and what they've been doing to help you along the way. Again, that's stamps.org, and the program name is Stamps for Champs. We just want to say thank you for all the men and women who've been working really hard while we've been sheltering in place and keeping us safe. So thank you, and thank you for participating in our first day ceremony today. We're extremely grateful to have the U.S. Postal Service as a proud partner with the American Topical Association and the American First Day Cover Society. When you're done with this event, please make sure you go to the USPS website and order these thank you stamps. We want to make sure that you can share your appreciation for people, both in the mail and in as many ways as humanly possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. I now want to introduce someone who is not a stranger to first day ceremonies. Chris Lazaroff has served the American First Day Cover Society as president, a member of the executive committee, a member of the board of directors, and as AmeriCover chairman. The American First Day Cover Society has named him as a 2016 recipient of its Distinguished Service Award. Chris has worked closely with the USPS personnel to the point that he has organized first day of issue and first day of sale ceremonies. He should know about such matters. Chris has attended over 200 first day ceremonies. And listen to this. Chris achieved a goal that he set for himself 34 years ago, that of attending a first day ceremony in every one of the 50 states. Chris?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Lazaroff. I am the immediate past president of the American First Day Cover Society and also serve on the executive committee of the society. It's my pleasure to be a participant today in the first day of issue virtual ceremony for the thank you stamps. The American First Day Cover Society is the largest organization devoted to the collecting of first day covers, and I would hope that after this ceremony you'll want to buy some of the stamps, put them on an envelope, and get them canceled first day of issue so that you can add them to your collection. I would like to give a special thanks today, though, to John White and Steve Ripley. Both are members of the AFDCS, but more importantly, they serve as first responders in their community. And during the time of this pandemic, this is a especially troubling time and hard time for them. And I want to give them a special thank you.
Thank you, Chris. I now want to introduce the United States Postal Service representative with us today. She will appear in the USPS official dedication video. Jacqueline Straco is the Chief Customer and Marketing Officer and Executive Vice President. Jackie, as she's known, was promoted to this position in 2018. She reports to the Postmaster General and is a member of the executive leadership team. Jackie is responsible for 5 organizations: sales and customer relations, global business, product innovation, customer experience, and marketing. Let's watch this video.
We're here today to dedicate the Postal Service's new thank you stamps and to take a moment to celebrate the importance of gratitude in our lives. I'm delighted to be part of this first ever virtual stamp show, co-sponsored by the American Philatelic Society, the American Topical Association, and the American First Day Cover Society. We're always pleased to participate in these events because we know our stamps have a very special place in your hearts. Thank you may be the two most powerful words in the English language. Indeed, since ancient times, traditions around the world have passed down the importance of gratitude and its transformative effect on our lives. As author Lisa Firestone put it, knowing what we appreciate in life means knowing who we are, what matters to us, and what makes each day worthwhile. I believe this is especially important today when we've been challenged in many ways by the pandemic and other events this year. More than ever, it's important to acknowledge and thank the thousands of workers providing essential services during this period. Of course, I'm talking about the medical professionals, the first responders, people who work in transportation and public utilities, information technology, the food industry, the grocery store workers, and yes, postal employees who deliver your checks, medicines, food, and other supplies that keep us all going. We in turn are grateful to our customers for the trust you've placed in us. Our customers continue to inspire us to earn that trust every day with every delivery. Each stamp we're about to reveal features the words thank you in cursive script and highlighted in gold with an elegant floral design that swirls through and around the words. Dana Tanamachi, the stamp designer and lettering artist, drew original sketches and then created the final art digitally. The elegant flowing script evokes a sense of connection and gratitude. These beautiful stamps are available today at post offices nationwide. You can also have them delivered to your home or office by going to USPS.com or calling 1-800-STAMP-24. We believe they are a lovely way to add something special to your thank you notes or anytime you want to reach out to your family and friends. Now, at this time, we're pleased to officially unveil our 2020 thank you stamps.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to the teachers.
Thank you to the doctors, nurses, and medical workers.
Thank you to the truck drivers,
postal employees,
the grocery store workers,
the men and women of the armed services,
and the service industry.
Thank you to the farmers,
the construction workers,
the coaches, the cleaners, the moms, the dads, family, and friends.
There are so many people that deserve our thanks.
And we can't say it enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In closing, I want to thank all of you for attending this first day ceremony. And how about all of us saying thank you more often during this trying time that we live in? Thank you very much for viewing this.
Thank you first day of issue programs are available by visiting ATA online at www.americantopical.org or by emailing a request to thankyou stamp@americantopical.org.